intelligence, logic. He is Antonio's fiancé, Dr. Samson Carrasco, Bachelor of Science, graduate of the University of Salamanca. A man who carries his own self-importance as though afraid of breaking it.
Dr. Carrasco.
I had forgotten how family quarrels have a way of getting out of hand. With so much at stake in the game, let us rearrange the pieces. The queen. Clever. The castle. Formidable. The bishop. Charmingly diagonal. And now, the problem of the night.
Samson!
Have you heard?
On my way here, I was informed by at least 10 people. My dear, your uncle is the laughingstock of the entire neighborhood. Padre, what do you know of this?
Only that the good Signor Chiana has been carried away by his imagination.
Is there a difference? He has gone mad and is suffering from delusions.
Like you said, is there a difference?
Exactitude of meaning. I beg to remind you, Padre, that I am a doctor.
Please, don't argue. We must do something about him.
Him? I'm a little more concerned about us.
What do you mean, us?
Our marriage, my dear, there is a certain embarrassment in having a madman in the family. In the eyes of others...
Oh, come, doctor.
I do not relish claiming a lunatic as an uncle.
The innocent must pay for the sins of the guilty.
Guilty of what? A gentle delusion?
How do you know it is gentle? By now, who knows what violence he may have committed? He was armed.
With sword and lance.
Samson, I had hoped for so much for us. For you, really. Everything was to be for you. My uncle's house, his land.
True, doctor. In time, all would be yours. Remember, if one is to serve science, one must have the means.
Are you priest or pawn, bro?
What I meant was, consider the challenge.
Challenge?
Yes, think what cleverness it would take to wean this man from madness, to turn him from his course and persuade him to return home.
That would be a challenge.
Impossible.
He can't have gotten far.
No more than a day's journey.
Get ready, Padre. We shall go after him. On as we go, on as we go, there is one thing that I want the world to know.
I feel with pain that once again we now will hear a very often heard refrain. I won't be thinking of home.
Thinking of you, what I won't say to one day. You're always thinking of me.
In my body it's well known, there is not one selfish bone.
I won't be thinking and worrying about you.
Let us return now to the inn, to the kitchen of the inn. Kitchen ladies, if you please. Thank you. Ah, yes, yesterday's onion stew, chicken slices with peppers. Now, as everyone knows, it is imperative that a knight shall have a lady. For a knight without a lady is like a body without a soul. To whom would he dedicate his conquests? What vision sustain him when he sallies forth to do battle with ogres and with giants? Don Quixote, having discovered his lady, sends his faithful squire to her with a missive.
Missive? What's a missive?
It's sort of a letter. My master warned me to give it only into your hand.
Let's see it. I can't read.
Neither can I. But my master, foreseeing such a possibility, recited it to me so I could commit it to heart.
What made him think I couldn't read?
Well, as he explained it, noble women are so busy with their needlework,
Needlework?
embroidering banners for their knights. He said they have no time for study.
What's it say?
Most lovely sovereign and high-born lady.
Oh!
The heart of this thy vassal knight faints for thy favor. O fairest of the fair, purest of the pure, incomparable Dulcinea.
That again? My name is Aldonza.
My master calls you Dulcinea.
Why?
I don't know, but I can tell you from experience that knights have their own language for everything. And it's better not to ask questions, because it only gets you into trouble. I beg thee grant that I may kiss the nethermost hem of thy garment.
Kiss my which?
You keep interrupting, the whole thing will be gone from my head.
Well, what does he want?
I'm getting to it. I beg thee grant that I may kiss the nethermost. Then send to me a token of thy fair esteem, that I may carry as my standard into battle.
What kind of a token?
It says generally it's a silken scarf.
Your master's a crack brain.
Oh, no!
Oh, yes!
Well, they say one man makes 100, and love makes 1,000.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure.
You're crazy, too! Well, what are you waiting for?
Token.
I'll give him a token here.
But, my lady...
Don't you my lady me too, I'll crack you like an egg. Wait a minute. Come here. Come here. Sit. Sit! Why do you follow him?
Oh, that's easy to explain.
Why?
I'm telling you, it's because...
Why?
I like him. I really like him. Tear out my fingernails one by one. I like him. I don't have a very good reason. Since I've been with him, nuts have been in season. But there's nothing I can do. Chop me up, onion stew. Still I'll yell to the sky. No, I can't tell you why that I love him.
It doesn't make any sense.
That's because you're not a squire.
All right, I'm not a squire. How does a squire squire?
Well, I ride behind him, and he fights. Then I pick him up off the ground.
But what do you get out of it?
What do I get? Oh, I've gotten.
You've got nothing. Why do you do it?
I like him. I really like him. But being naked and scalding and chicken, I like him. Don't ask me or why or wherefore, 'cause I don't have a single because or therefore. You can barbecue my nose, make a giblet of my toes, make me freeze, make me cry, make me sigh, make me cry, till I'll get up to the sky. No, I can't tell you why that I like
Hi there, old hack. Little burro. Well, there you are. Eat. What's the matter? Not good enough for you? Just like people. You always want what the other one's got. It's the same as I get. Maybe better. A fine pair, just as crazy as your master. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. You've got no choice. Do what you're told. But who can figure him out?
Why does he do the things he does? Why does he do these things? Why does he march through that dream that he's in, covered with glory and rusty old tin? Why does he live in a world that can be? What does he want of me? What does he want of me? Why does he say the things he says? Why does he say these things? Sweet Dulcinea and missive and such, nethermost hem of thy garment I touch. No one can be what he wants me to be. What does he want of me? What does he want of me? Doesn't he know he'll be laughed at wherever he'll go? And I'm not letting myself. I don't know. Why does he want the things he wants? Why does he want these things? Why does he badger at walls that won't break? Why does he give when it's natural to take? Why does he see all the good he can see? And what does he want of me? What does he want of me?
Little bird in my cinnamon tree. Little bird, do you sing for me? Do you bring me word of one I know? Little bird, I love her so. Little bird, I have to know. Little bird, beneath this tree, this cinnamon tree, we learn to love, we learn to cry, for here we met, and here we and here one full emptiness that we said goodbye. Little bird, oh have pity on me. Bring her back to me now. Leave the cinnamon tree. While I wait too long. Leave it lost us all. Little bird, little bird, little bird, little bird, little bird, little bird, little bird.
I spit in the milk of your little bird.
Here, what's this?
Give it back.
What?
That's how stupid you are. Submissive.
Missive. Who reads?
I do.
Most lovely, sovereign, and high-born lady.
Summer night.
It's a love letter.
Don't.
Then why so hot about it?
Has he touched your heart?
Nobody touches my heart.
All those fine words.
Fine words. He's a man, isn't he? All right, he wants what every other man wants.
About
Later, when I finish in the kitchen.
Little bird in the cinnamon tree. Little bird, do
for me. I confess I shall not know what to say to him.
In that case, leave it to me.
He may not even know us.
I'm prepared for that contingency. In the case that he should fail to recognize
Who is
us,
it crying, "Hail for Don Quixote de la Mancha"? Is that a castle beleaguered by giants? A king lying under enchantment? An army besieged and awaiting rescue? Why, what is this? My friends.
you recognize us?
Should a man not know his own friends, Dr. Carrasco? Padre Perez.
Alonso.
I should prefer that you address me properly. I am Don Quixote, knight-errant of La Mancha.
Senor Quixote,
Don Quixote.
there are no giants, no kings under enchantment, no chivalry and no knights. There have been no knights for over 300 years.
So learned, yet so misinformed.
These are facts!
Facts are the enemy of truth.
Your Grace.
Well, did she receive thee? Our most fortunate of squires. And the token? What of the token? Cosimo. Forgive me, I am overcome. It's from his lady.
So there's a woman.
A lady. The lady Dulcinea. Her beauty is more than human. Her quality, perfection. She is all the meaning of woman, and all meaning woman has to man.
To each his Dulcinea.
Oh, why is my little farmer and I go
Just an ordinary traveler. But see what you act
with
upon
my
his head.
razor and my leeches, I can always earn my pay. Though your chin be smooth as satin, you will need me soon, I know. For the Lord protects his barbers, and he makes the stuff. If I slip when I am shaving you and cut you to the quick, you can use me as a doctor, for I also heal the sick. By the beard of St. Anthony, I swear I see before me a knight in full armor. Oh, that's ridiculous. There are no such things as knights. Forgive me, your worship. I made a mistake. I thought I'd been touched by the sun.
Thou wilt be touched by far worse if thou dost not speedily hand over that golden helmet.
Golden helmet? Oh, but this is only a shaving basin.
Shaving basin.
I must say, Your Grace, it does look like a shaving basin.
Of course, you see, I am a barber. A barber? I ply my trade from village to village, and I was wearing this on my head to ward off the rays of the sun, and that's how your highness...
Dost thou know what this really is? The golden helmet of Mambrino. When worn by one of noble heart, it renders him invulnerable to all wounds. Misbegotten knave, where didst thou steal it?
I didn't steal it.
Hand it over.
But it cost me half a crown.
Hand it over, or I shall...
Ah! Oh.
It is worth half a crown. Fool.
Oh.
Thou golden helmet of Mambrino, with so illustrious a past, too long hast thou been lost to glory, thought rediscovered now at last. Golden helmet of Mambrino, there can be no match like thee. Thee and I now, ere I die now, we'll make golden history.
I can hear the cuckoo singing in the cuckoo-berry tree.
If he says that that's a helmet, I suggest that you agree.
But he'll find it is not gold and will not make him bold and brave.
Well, at least he'll find it useful if he ever needs a shave.
friends have departed?
Sir Castellano,
Here, what's this?
I would make a confession.
To me?
I would confess that I've never properly been dubbed a knight.
Oh, that's bad.
And yet I am well qualified. I am bold, brave, courageous, generous, affable, bold.
Yes, that's the list.
Therefore I would beg a boon of thee.
Anything within reason.
I would hold vigil in the chapel of thy castle, and at dawn receive from thy hand the ennobling stroke of knighthood.
There's one problem. No chapel.
What?
I mean, it's under repairs. But if you could find someplace else to hold your vigil.
Here in the courtyard, under the stars.
Fine. At sunrise you will be dubbed a knight.
I thank thee.
Now will you have some supper?
Supper? Before a vigil? No, my lord, on this night I must fast and compose my spirits.
There is the maddest wise man or the wisest madman in the world.
He is mad.
In any case, we have failed.
Not necessarily. We know the sickness. Now to find the cure.
The cure. May it not be worse than the sickness. To each his Dulcinea, that he alone can name. To each a secret hiding place where he can find the haunting face to light his secret flame. And with his Dulcinea beside him so to stand, a man can do quite anything, outfly the bird upon the wing, hold moonlight in his hand. Yet if you build your life on dreams, it's prudent to recall a man with moonlight in his hand has nothing there at all. There is no Dulcinea, she's not but flame and air. But yet how lovely life would seem if every man could dream a dream to keep him from despair. To each his Dulcinea, though she's not but flame and air.
Now must I consider how sages of the future will describe this historic night. Long after the sun had retired to its couch, darkening the gates and balconies of La Mancha, Don Quixote, with measured tread and lofty expression, held vigil in the courtyard of a mighty castle. O maker of empty boasts, on this of all nights to give way to vanity. Nay, Don Quixote, take a deep breath of life and consider how it should be lived. Call nothing thy own except thy soul. Love not what thou art, but what thou may become. Do not pursue pleasure, for thou may have the misfortune to overtake it. Look always forward. In last year's nests, there are no birds this year. Be just to all men. Be courteous to all women. Live in the vision of that one for whom great deeds are done. She that is called Dulcinea.
Why do you call me that?
My lady.
Oh, get up from there, get up! Why do you call me by that name?
Because it is thine.
My name is Aldonza.
I know thee, lady.
My name is Aldonza, and I think you know me not.
All my years I've known thee. Thy nobility, thy virtuous spirit.
Take another look.
I have already seen thee in my heart.
Your heart doesn't know much about women.
It knows all, my lady. A woman is the very soul of man. The radiance that lights his way. A woman is glory.
What do you want from me?
Nothing.
Liar!
I deserve the rebuke. I ask of my lady
Now we get to
that I may be allowed to serve her, that I may hold her in my heart, that I may dedicate each victory and call upon her in defeat. And if at last I give my life, I give it in the sacred name of Dulcinea.
I must go. Pedro is waiting. Why do you do these things?
What things?
These ridiculous... the things that you do.
I hope to add some measure of grace to the world.
The world's a dung heap and we are maggots that crawl in it.
My lady knows better in her heart.
What's in my heart will get me halfway to hell. And you, Senor Don Quixote, you're going to take such a beating.
Whether I win or lose does not matter.
What does?
Only that I follow the quest.
That's your quest. What does that mean? Quest.
It is the mission of each true knight. His duty, nay, his privilege. To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star.
Once, just once, would you look at me as I really am?
I see beauty, purity. I see the woman which each man holds secret in his heart. Dulcinea.
Keep me waiting, will you?
I wasn't, I didn't!
My lady, my princess, my little flower.
Oh, stop!
Stand back!
Thou wouldst strike a woman!
Stand clear, I'll break your empty head.
O thou heart of flint and bounds of cork, now shall I chastise thee! Oh!
Volunteers to the rescue!
Come on, come on! Don Quixote will vanquish those armies.
Beware